Alright, so, got a couple of replay battles for you from the 4th of July, but don't click away yet, they're actually pretty decent battles. So I was attempting to unlock the M95 APF SDS ammo for my Strv 122B PLSS. And as you can see, we got a conquest battle with a capture point in the center, and you know what that means. We'll pick it up when we get to action. Alright, so we arrive at the Bravo point. We've got some enemies marked here. We can see the cannon barrel of an HSTVL and put a shot through and blacked out his breech, because why not? And then somebody took him down, and there was our first assist. So halfway decent start. And then it's time to move on and capture the B point after we dispatch an M1A1 AIM. And then it's actual capturing time. Move up here with our squadmate, or teammate rather, who's in the capture point with me. Till he got destroyed. Something's marked over here. And I couldn't get really good hits on it, so I just moved out of the way to make sure he didn't counterfire. Because remember, tracers go both ways. Focus on capturing the point first, and then got all my smoke and ammo back, and then thought, alright, where'd that guy get off to? He's getting marked again at this point on the actual map, so I figure, let's take a peek. And turns out, there he is. There we go. And there we go again. Nice little fire on that one. And it turned out he either wasn't sure where he got hit from, or he couldn't turn his turret. I'm not sure, but I got him. And if my memory serves, there's a Merkava over there where those two Abrams were as well, but I might be confusing this with a different battle? I don't know. These battles happened all the way back to yesterday, so I have like no memory left of it. Oh yeah, I remember what happens here. An F-105 suicides into a tree, but he carpet bombs the A point. So, we're on our way back to the A point here in the 122A. Decent enough start in the 122B PLSS. 3 kills, an assist, and a cap. That'll get a reasonable amount of capturing. That should get me a reasonable amount of RP towards the M95 APF SDS. And we will again pick it up when we arrive back at the capture point. It's a little bit of a hit from across the way there. I couldn't tell where it came from. You can see the enemy there, but he popped smoke after he didn't damage me and backed away, so I couldn't actually see him. There's all kinds of enemy air up, so I decided I probably better turn away here and get back down into the A point, see if I can't capture it. There's the Merkava I was thinking of. I was just one tank spawn ahead of myself. So hit him, and he bailed out around the villa here. And I figure smoke up good, finish the capture here, and then wait for him to reappear. And it turns out he didn't know where he'd been hit from, and he's just running. So I got a decent hit into him and took out his driver and his engine. And then he must have thought it was coming from higher up, and luckily I out-reloaded him just fast enough that he couldn't get his turret turned around on me, because that would have probably been bad for the 122A. So target marked up here high to the left. Finish off the capture. Captured again with the second tank. Get some smoke and ammo back. And then we'll go hunting after this enemy tank that's up here to the left, except he's gone. And there are enemy tanks very much making noise over here to my right, so let's go after them instead. Well, already up there. There's one right there. I can see a mark. Couldn't tell if the Tiger was like a troll player or what, and then I can see this guy's gun moving. So, little shot into the side of his breech there, that'll take care of him, and let's charge and take out the Abrams. Now I had a friendly BMP come and try to help me here, which is kind of hilarious. pretty good hit into his ammo, got an ammo detonation on him, set off his blowout panels, and then finished him off with a shot from behind. And the BMP starts lighting something up here like crazy. I can't see it through the wreckage and the tree to my left. And then all the smoke up here, so I figure there's something up here in the smoke. I can't really tell. And boy, that BMP was bound and determined to get some hits on it. So I'm just charging through the smoke here, and right as I pull up into the smoke, you'll see suddenly I go right past the enemy tank. It's Type 90, or Type 10 rather, gets a shot at me, and then I get a knockout on him. And that's 3 kills and a capture, again, with my second tank. And right as I'm trying to get back down into the cap, I get wiped out. So, back in the STRV 121, and so far, 3 kills and a cap per tank. Let's see if we can continue that with the STRV 121. We'll see when we get back to A again.
The artillery is ready.
Alright, so we got an enemy marked up here. I had fired artillery at him. And now we're charging up here to try and catch him. We just knocked out a teammate. So I know there's an enemy close by here. I can't tell where he is. You can see on the screen now he's coming up from the right, but I couldn't tell at first. He hit me, and I managed to get a shot through him that took out his loader. And that was it. So now it's a case of, is he going to come back out, or is he just going to continue onwards and come around to the left here? So if I need to, I can turn my tank. I just have a broken track. It'll just reset my repair. But I've got this guy lined up. One just went by up there that I couldn't see in the actual battle. And then I finished my repair, and he's back. Got a decent hit on him, not a great hit, and then he misses his counterfire. And then I'm able to get a slightly better hit into him here. Charge at him because I figure I'm dead at any second, but I think the fire slowed him down enough. And there's one for the 121. At this point, I'm cognizant of the fact that I've gotten 3 kills with my first 2 tanks apiece. And I'm trying to repeat that for here because I figure I can make some kind of a joke about doing things by threes. 3 spawns and they get 3 kills apiece, etc., something like that. So that's my goal here. Whether or not I can achieve that goal, well, I don't know. You'll notice I have an airplane kill. That's because I hit a Kafir that was flying over with my rooftop machine guns, and then he crashed or bailed out. So that's my 8th kill with the, that's my 2 kills with the 121, so I just need 1 more to get 3 kills with each one of my 3 spawns. And there's an enemy tank I can see marked on the map up here, and I get a shot into him, and unfortunately, it only gets a fire without doing any real serious damage, so I know if there's counterfire, I'm done. So I'm trying to just line up on him here and see if I can get a shot back into him, but it's really basically not going to happen. I'm going to run out of tickets. There's another target over here to the right, which is the one I was actually coming after before I spotted that guy. And I don't actually find him because he's right behind this rock here. So in the real game, I didn't see him. And then we just ran out of time. But as you can see, pretty decent battle. Reasonable enough results. 109,000 lions. That's not bad at all. So, yeah. And then we spawned in Korea. Not my least favorite map, but it's closer to the bottom of my favorites list than the top of my favorites list. It's not fully at the bottom. There's a couple of maps that have a special place in hell reserved for them. So, once we get to A, I'll see you there. Alright, so we're pulling up to the A point. I've already fired my artillery just on this side of their bridge crossing there up to the A point. You can see targets being marked. I'm getting hits, but no real good effect from my artillery. And then right as I get up to the point here, oh, hello, Abrams. Tried to shoot him through the brick wall, or the concrete wall there, whatever, stone wall. That's next to impossible. And then there was some serious delay going on, and it even showed it in the replay, which I thought was kind of funny. Pretty good hit on him, and then chased him down through the smoke. Got another hit that didn't, unfortunately, really do much. Got his turret ring, but that was it. And I wasn't sure how much reinforcements were coming up behind him with all the smoke and everything, so... I thought I heard a tank above me to the left with a turbine engine, and I'm not sure what it actually was. A teammate comes out of the smoke behind me here, and then... Ah, there he is. Let's get a finishing shot on him. Taken care of. And then I can see targets marked all over from artillery hits up here. So I'm lining up. Oh, there's a good hit. Finish him off real quick. And there's even more targets marked up here, whether it was from scouting or artillery hits, I can't honestly remember. And then this guy behind me bumps into me like 6 times here. It was a little annoying at the time, but it's sort of funny because I think he was trying to get around me and he was having trouble reversing up the hill. But he crashes into me a whole bunch of times there, and then unfortunately just gets railed by a Challenger sitting behind that rock. So rather than try and accelerate in my Leopard 2 chassis, which just doesn't have the acceleration, I charged up at the... I didn't know what it was, I just knew there was an enemy tank there because I saw the shot. And then right as the tank to my left gets destroyed, I come around the corner, get a decent hit in on the Challenger. And luckily my tank is a little faster than his turret rotation speed, so knock him out, pop smoke to cover myself, and head back up towards A. As fast as my Leopard 2 chassis can carry it, which is sometimes not as fast as I would like. So I'm coming up here to try and actually repair the guy that bumped into me a bunch of times, and I realize this other guy is going to do it for me. So I'm just going to drive right on through and continue onwards. And the repair was practically done anyway. So I'm going to head back into the A point, rearm, repair, smoke it up. Well, not repair because I didn't actually take any damage, but rearm and replenish my smokes and then head towards the B point because there is a guy marked on our side of the river there by B. So I decided I've got enough ammo and we'll get some more smoke later. Let's get after that guy before he gets up to our spawn or something. Because with the sunlight, it's a little difficult to actually see where things are on the map right now. Night vision, of course, takes care of that problem, thermal vision, but you can also see that there's an AH-64 up above the dam on our side of the river as well, which I couldn't see with that terrible sunlight back there, so that's fun. So the enemy tank is just right up there, and he gets knocked out. That's the end of that problem. Get some artillery ready for Charlie. And I'm about to move myself into position up here and see if I can't spot somebody capturing the Bravo point. And wouldn't you know it, about half a second later, I'm going to get hit by the helicopter that's sitting up behind our side of the dam there. Can't see the guy capturing B because he's perfectly behind these rocks, so there we go. As soon as I start moving, bam, double hit from the helicopter because there are 2 helicopters actually up there, and he's blasting away as many missiles as he can at me. So between the Apache and the Ka-52, I kind of wished I had gotten some more smoke at the A point. But I type in the chat that there's enemy helicopters up there, and the 262 goes up there and cleans them both out for me. Bless his little efficient German heart. So our team has taken Bravo. Actually, an ITO-90 took out one of the helicopters, but whatever. All I care is that both helicopters got knocked out. That's the important thing here. Hey, look, 3 kills again. So right now, we've got 2/3 of the map controlled, and I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? Do I go try and help the team over at Charlie, or do I just hang tight here between A and B and just hold what we've got? And I guess I figured, well, we got an awful lot of people over at Charlie, so maybe if we capture the point, they'll move down there and like set up to replenish and rearm and stuff and camp at Charlie. instead of camping up in the hills by our spawn. Maybe? I don't know. So let's do that. Also, my squad mate, you probably can't see it. Yeah, there we go. My squad mate starts indicating with the squad marker that there's something right up here, so I'm driving up here to try and help him. I type in chat and tell him, hang on, man, I'm almost there. Because he's, like, pinging away on the map with the squad marker that there's something right up here. So I'm trying to catch up to where he is to deal with whatever it is. He was repairing for a minute, so I was like, okay, whatever hit him must be right up here. And then his repair is finished and he's moving up. So I don't know, there's something around somewhere. You can see that something is marked right on the other side of the rock here. So you can see an enemy in the back there that we couldn't see during the battle. And then we can see something's marked right here, and then I see it shoot. So now I'm really trying to hurry, get around the corner before he can reload. And lo and behold, he hears my teammate. And I get a shot into him that doesn't really do much. But then he's on fire, and long before he can reload, or at least I hope it's before he can reload, because my loader is taking his time, I finally get a shot through to knock him out. My squad mate is on fire, and I'm pulling up beside him to be ready to help him repair as he finishes extinguishing the fire, and then he gets hit and killed. And then I'm able to look and see the enemy tank that did it and knock him out. And hey, look, more than 3 kills. So we're doing a little better with the 122B PLSS in this map than we were in the last one. And now I figure, well, I drove all the way to the sea point, and we don't hold it. I guess I may as well capture it. There's an A-10 coming, as you can see there. I'm sure that won't be an issue later. Anyway, pull up, get situated here in a little bit of cover behind the rocks, and start capturing the point. We're holding B and A, but they're not exactly as well defended as I would prefer. But a blue capture point is a blue capture point, whether you have anybody there or not. It's making the enemy bleed tickets down, or at least if you have a majority of them. And right now we do. And you can see our team is a little thinned out and a little strong at Charlie, but what are you going to do? That's what happens when most of our team is sitting over here. But anyway, the capture is finished. Let's throw another Sven on the Barbie here in the crew of the turret and fire some artillery off, and then watch out for all the enemy air coming in. So I can hear our Sam popping away at stuff, and there it goes. Harrier going over. That's an issue. My squad mate is in a Gepard, so I'm trying to tell him, watch out, man, there's a Harrier. Watch for it. And we just lost our last guy over between Alpha and Bravo, so I probably shouldn't try to make my way that way. So you can see the size of the ticket advantage we have right now. I'm sure that won't come into play later. So I'm leaving one guy to defend Charlie back there behind me, and I figure, alright, this is a pretty good spot. I'm sort of in a little bit of cover here, but maybe I can find a little bit better spot a little closer to Bravo and Alpha. And then we start getting gunfire going on over here, and I can see there's something marked on the map. Something shot, and I saw a brief enemy marker over there, so whatever could it be? Well, there's a dead teammate, so whatever took him out, it's right there at that marker. I'm kind of hoping that my squad mate will notice, because he's in a Gepard, and it's an HSTBL. Turns out there's also an IPM-1 there, but hey, look, it's that A-10 that won't be a factor. Unfortunately, I didn't hit him. And then here's our friend, the HSTBL, who luckily doesn't see me coming as he gets set on fire, and I'm able to take him out for kill number 6 of the battle. With 6 kills and 2 captures, I have doubled my effort from the last battle in the STRV 122B, please. And we're starting to lose the A points. And the A-10 is still up. And then I take some pretty serious hits, and my breach is out. And I'm on fire, which means this thing can definitely see where I am. And by the time I extinguish my fire and start repairing, I have basically no chance. So I called artillery on myself, hoping that maybe he won't kill me in one shot and I can get a lucky artillery hit on him. And that's basically the only hope I've got at this point. And he doesn't miss. And he's off to Charlie. And we're back in the 122A, and now it's a case of, well, we hold 1 point, they have almost no tickets left, and we're losing our capture points. Although we're holding Bravo, and they're decapping Charlie, and A is neutral, so it's real close. And if they decap B, we're going to be in trouble. And hey, look, they're decapping B. Right at the last possible second. So at this point, I think they have like 400 tickets left. Maybe it's like 282 or something like that. I can't exactly remember. But we were like 2 or 3 kills away. So I'm typing in the chat, hey guys, look. We have 1 billion tickets. Be patient. Just get like 2 or 3 or 4, whatever more kills it was. And then I'm trying to just get up to the Bravo point here to see if I can capture whoever is capping the point as they exit the point and just take them out. I'm not even really worried about capping here. So as you can see, there's nothing visible at the B point here as I'm driving up. Then I take a hit that actually somehow doesn't do anything, but I can't really tell where it came from. Because he immediately reversed and hauled ass backwards. So now I know where he is because I can tell where he had shot from. And then by the time I can get back, my gun back on him, I get a shot into him that takes out his breech. And I'm doing my level best here to get up this hill and through all these barricades and around to capture and get back onto him. And he somehow gets away from me and gets past the teammate right here in the river, who gets taken out, and then he manages to escape around the rock right as I get knocked out. So, a little better in the 122B and a little worse in the 122A. But, yeah. As I'm coming back in the STRV 121, so again, I'm just camped out waiting for somebody to exit B here so I can get a kill on him because there's like less than 100 tickets left. It's not the most exciting gameplay, but when you get this close to a victory, it really behooves you to just seal the victory. So basically, I make it to the other side of the riverbank, and that's where the final kill happens. And there you have it. That's all she wrote. We won. It's time to look at the end results. And again, they were pretty decent. And shortly thereafter, I finished off the APF SDS ammo for the STRV 122B, and then I promptly started recording the first 10. So, see how that goes shortly. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care out there.